Um, let's talk about some upcoming sports. We want to touch on something here people may not realize. Hockey season starts Saturday.
Wow.
So for those that are Lightning fans, the Bolts will be back Saturday in on channel side. Basketball started last night. We had the Heat and Wade, and Wade got hurt in the first game with all these guys we paid all this money to see.
Exactly.
And at 3 minutes and 19 seconds into the game, Wade gets hurt. Is it too? We talked about Vic getting hurt. We talked about Wade getting hurt last night. Do we not realize how fragile people are?
I think we tend to forget. These guys are superhuman
Yeah.
in our minds, some of our minds, but that's just the way it is. That's why they play the game.
Yeah,
You never know. The intangibles come in all the time.
I mean, that's fun. I mean, for me, it's one of those things where you say, well, gosh, how could that happen where somebody could get hurt like that? For anybody who wants to weigh in, you can reach us in the studio, 813-254-7820, or you can find us via the internet at sportsoundoff@aol.com. I want to especially thank those that are viewing at Zooters. We got a little food from them before we went on the air, and gosh, guys, you keep me fed. I really appreciate it. Okay, got a call coming in. You're on the air. Welcome to Sports Sound Off.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing fine.
All right, I have a question. What do you think are the chances for the Phillies to win the World Series? Do you think their matchup is going to be against the Rays or the Yankees?
I think it's the Rays. Thanks for your call. I definitely think the Rays beat the Yankees. I think it'll be close. I think this young team is hungry and they'll find a way to do it. But I think the Phillies definitely are the class in the National League. They've got the arms, and I think they find a way to win. And it's tough to say that in Tampa, rooting for the Rays. Today's lineup for me with the Rays was just really exciting. You got David Price and Cliff Lee, two guys that can really pitch. And somehow we weren't able to score any runs there. We had some opportunities, especially early in the game. And it was kind of disconcerting. But, I really think that they'll find a way to pull it out. For those that were watching last week, we had the opportunity to have Vicky Getz Ackerman on, LPGA player. We were talking about golf. I want to review a little bit about what happened last week in the Ryder Cup. And I'm going to ask you guys in the air the question, why can't we win overseas? I mean, Tiger looked good last week. And as a guy that, I play golf, not like that, but I play golf. I really enjoyed the idea of watching Tiger look like he's back. I don't know if the divorce is now final. He was overseas. He's had a little time to practice. But as a team, for some reason, we can't win over there. And I don't know if we just have too many rugged individuals or if they don't, that they're not used to cooperating as a team member or what.
I don't know. I just think the guys press a little bit too
Yeah.
much. They're trying to bring the trophy back again.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the tournament.
Yeah.
And the guys were just pressing. They were
Yeah.
missing putts that they normally make on
Yeah.
the regular tour. I don't know if the captain has a lot to do with that, but maybe they need to reevaluate who the captain's going to be,
Yeah.
because these guys seem like they have an abundance of pressure that the European guys just seem to play free and clear.
They look loose and
Exactly.
and loosey-goosey and happy to be there. And Miguel Angel Jimenez wins a match.
Exactly.
Exactly. Against Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson should pummel him to within an inch of his life in a regular bet. Bubba Watson hits it 360 yards and then goes, oh, gee, I missed it.
But you look at body language.
Yeah.
Jimenez was very relaxed.
Yeah.
Bubba was uptight. So.
Yeah. Well, Jimenez was probably drinking a couple glasses of red wine and
You
having
got-
a cigar.
you got a
between,
point.
And Bubba was a little stressed.
You got a point, yeah.
Well, that's the way that works. But yeah, I mean, definitely, it's one of those things where I was kind of distressed by it. For those that want to make comments or provide questions here to be used on the air, you can always reach us at email at sportsoundoff@aol.com. That's all one string. Or you can contact us via Facebook. For those that want to take a look at YouTube, you can find all of our past shows in our archive there or on our website. As we get close to the end of the half hour here, I want to say this. I want to thank you for your time and for being here. And I'd like to ask you one final question. as we were talking about you and your son both playing in the NFL. How difficult is it for somebody to think about, do I want to get in the NFL? And when you start at 10, 11, 12, when do you start that process to begin it?
Well, I hate to see kids talk about going to the NFL when they're 11, 12, 10, because there's so much work that you have to put in beyond those years. School being one of them. School's a very important part of that. And developing as an athlete. So I just think kids, don't tie all of your, put all your tools in one basket.
Right.
Because it's very hard to make the NFL.
Right. Get an education, prepare for a future. Don't worry about the NFL a little.
And my son and I were one of the blessed people, but it's very tough. So.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you. Thanks for your time tonight. I want to thank our viewers. I want to thank our callers. I want to thank those that emailed in. I'd like to especially thank our underwriters and supporters. First of all, Team Alita, who makes us look good on a regular basis, IT-wise. They help us to make sure that our website and all our other particulars are going. Thanks to the professionals at Team Alita. Also like to thank Zooters Deli, who feeds us and keeps us going. I can't make it without a pastrami every week at Zooters. It's just one of those things for me. I just can't help it. And I really appreciate them. For those that are interested, there will be watch parties at Zooters. Look for that information on our website. And then also, as we go forward, feel free to know that you can contact us about upcoming guests that you'd like to see. Like next week, we'll have Thaddeus Bullard, who's the former Gators defensive end. He played on the national championship team in 1996, and we're really looking forward to having him with us. He's currently in the WWF, so it ought to be really exciting. So look for us next time on Sports Sound Off, and thanks again. You guys have a good one.
That's a wrap.
And we're clear.
Okay.
Good job.
Mona's the third base coach there, right?